When I go,
Listen, I don't think anyone would fault you for trying to raise awareness for problem gambling. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not the argument.
You are now being monitored on CCTV. You must comply with the staff's request and leave immediately, please.
This is a poor town, it has got no money, and it is littered with these disgusting places. You know I'm not wrong, and that is what I said. I am. What are you saying? What do you mean, oh my God? You've just told me you're not serving me. You said you're not letting me in because I've been talking to customers. What are you talking about?
This is a customer announcement. For your safety and security, these premises are being remotely monitored.
So we're down in Dewsbury, guys, in the, what was, well, it's now Admiral. And she says, I'm not allowing you to play.
To the individual who is refusing to leave these premises, you are now being monitored on CCTV. You must comply with the staff's request and leave immediately, please. Do not record the staff on your mobile device. This is prohibited within the premises.
Have you ever heard anything as ridiculous as this in your life, guys?
Do not comply, police officers will be dispatched.
No problem. When I get my money out, when you get me my money, love, and my refund, then I'll be able to leave, won't I?
What refund's that then?
Well, there's some credit on there.
Well, collect it then.
Am I allowed? Oh, thank you. I didn't think you were allowing me in.
Say you couldn't.
You said I'm not allowing you in these premises.
Okay, Admiral staff, are you prepared to process this refund? And then the gentleman can leave.
Oh, yeah, he never asked.
Their attitude of these is disgraceful, and they'll be going on YouTube to show how disgusting they are.
If he collects the ticket and you process the refund, then he needs to leave. Will that be acceptable to you?
Yeah, believe.
And tell him I don't care what he's saying as well.
Okay, sir, the staff members will process your transaction.
I appreciate that.
Once it is complete, you must leave the premises.
Who am I talking to? This is like absolute ludicrous. Have you ever heard of it? It's ridiculous in my life. You're not. You're damn right I am. Ridiculous. I'm waiting for my money, my darling.
Okay, are you prepared to process the transaction?
I did just say to you, when I get my money in my hand, I may leave the premises.
Okay, sir, we are trying to deal with you in a courteous and reasonable manner, so we ask that you do the same to the staff member.
Thank you, love, I appreciate
it. Do not record their actions.
Thank you very much.
This is not
now they just need to, whoever I'm talking to, the man in the sky.
You're not allowed to record the staff member.
Oh, well, they're recording everyone else, aren't they? They're recording. I'm not bothered.
Just bring police.
Yeah, bring police, but then that'll get a bit of publicity then as well for all the money that you're taking out of this town.
Bring police.
Yeah, bring police.
Okay, sir, you are not within the public domain, you're on private property. We are asking you to leave. This is now trespass.
Okay, I will leave, thank you. Yeah, well, we know the legislation. You what, love?
Media.
Did you see that? Have you recorded that? Have you recorded that on your CCTV? Now we're getting police because I'm going to ring them.
Recording them.
I'm going to.
Recording them.
I am going to. 100% I am going to.
You can't record us without...
100 being assaulted now.
On the audio, police will also be investigating.
This duty manager here, Rachel, has just assaulted me. She grabbed my camera. She pulled it towards the floor. She thinks she's funny. She threatened me. She says if she sees it on social media, I need to be goddamn careful, is what she said.
No, she didn't.
Oh, yes, she did.
Oh, he's still going.
Okay, we have everything recorded, sir. I'm sure the police will investigate it properly.
Oh, I hope so. Can you please not talk to staff in that, into your customers in that disgraceful way? She's just told another customer to shut up. She screamed at him. She's just screamed at the customer and told him to shut up.
Film on public property,
Yeah.
but you can check the law yourself. It states that you are not allowed to film through the windows of public property.
Of public property.
Private property, sorry, I do apologise. I'm not going to start an argument with you, mate. I'm just asking you to not film the customers as they're walking out the store.
She are going to get sacked, you. So 20 years ago, guys, I had a massive problem with these places, and this place here were based in there, okay? That shop there, Admiral. Now this big shop here turned up in Dewsbury. Poor town, a run-down town. But this thing turned up here a few weeks ago, Admiral. Now they're supposed to have protections in place for problem gambling. There's an older person in there who I seen 20 years ago playing fruit machines in this building here, and this person would sit from 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm not joking, till mid-afternoon every single day. That person's still in there now playing every single day. I spoke to her a few days ago in here, and she's been in there every single day for 20 years. But these guys, they don't want to speak to her about it. They don't want to enforce any problem gambling restrictions. Oh no, they want to tell me to kick me out for talking to her about problem gambling and how destructive it can be to people's lives. That's what they've got a problem with, because they want to protect that customer who spent every day for 20 years playing in here. So if they know she's been in here playing every single day for 20 years, why haven't they done anything about it? Why haven't they used the laws that are in place to protect people who suffer with problem gambling? I tell you why, because they're profit driven and they don't care about people, that's why. So we're going to hit up the head office and we'll get them to answer for this. She's damaged the gimbal, she's grabbed hold of it and damaged it, so she's damaged my property, and they're going to pay for a new one. Well, you do, don't you? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know what I mean? I don't argue with you, but... So what happened was, you've got a customer called... Now, been gambling for over 20 years. I came back to Dewsbury and saw in that new store, and I was talking to her, because we're friends, and we're talking about gambling and problem gambling and how it is a problem. Today I go in and this deputy manager says, I'm not letting you play, you've been talking to one of my customers. What she meant were one of my best customers. That's what she meant. So I'm now going to make a point of, if that lady has been gambling for 20 years, she told me on camera that she's been gambling in there from 10 a.m. in the morning till 4 o'clock many days for 20 years. No, but she goes in there. She never goes in any other place but there. 20 years, and not once has anyone said, are you alright? Do you want to self-exclude? What is the point having all them problem gambling rules if no one's doing anything about it? No one spoke to Sylvia. No one's took her to the side. What they've done is they've tried to kick me out. Well, no, they have kicked me out for talking to... Okay? They've kicked me out for talking to... So when she did that, I went, you what, love? She lost her mind, threatened me. If she sees that video anywhere, I'll know about it, is what she said. She then grabbed hold of the camera. It's not going to go away. We run YouTube channels. We've got lots of YouTube channels, and we'll now protest outside that place. You know what is going on is disgusting.
You see, we do. You know, people get one of time out, or have a think about which we don't.
I'm not wrong.
She don't come in here, Sylvia. She don't come where it's coming from.
I know I'm right.
But she's down there, is Sharon, the manager.
Well, they've locked it up. They're carrying on like it's terrorism, idiots.
I just spoke to Sharon and she says ask him to wait. She's going to wait.
I'll wait till she comes. Bless her. We'll just be peaceful. It's no problem. Well, they weren't worried about my disturbance, was she? And it's, you know, Admiral's got a bit of a issue now. They either want the protest or they want to resolve it. That's up to them. Because we'll go to Milton Keynes, that's not a problem. You know, it's no problem.
But that's not our shop, you know what I mean? I know we connect, but we don't have any of those.
No, but thank you for listening, I appreciate it. You know, and thank you for saying you agree with what I'm saying. Imagine spending 20 years of your life doing that every single day. Wrong.
So is this incident that's happened down at other shop?
It is, yes. Are you Sharon?
Right, so what's gone off?
Are you the manager?
I'm manager,
Hi,
yeah.
So yeah, the other day I were in there.
Right.
Just playing. I've been 20 years. I used to play in Admiral, or what we call leisure time then. And I recognised while I were in there, and we've been friends many years, yeah. So she's been playing 20 years. So she told me that she plays in there every single day from 10 o'clock till mid-afternoon for 20 years. She never goes into any other shop. 20 years. But no one's ever talked to her about problem gambling. No one's ever talked to her about self-excluding. So what's the point having all them restrictions? What's the point?
No, that's if we feel as though we've got somebody that's got an issue.
You don't think
So-
it's an issue?
No, she's never approached us,
No,
so why we would not get involved?
you would not get involved. So I would suggest to you then that those protections that you have, you might as well not have them, because if someone habitually plays daily, I would suggest that's a bit of a red flag to say there might be a problem.
Because she's been playing
Now-
daily, right? I'm not going to get it into it with you.
Yep, yep.
Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. So if she could not afford to come in, she wouldn't come
It's
in.
not about affording. It's not a money thing, isn't an addiction. It's not about money. Addiction's about a feeling.
Right?
Yeah.
So that is down to that person.
Okay, so it's their self-response. So what's the point having them protections then? Why does Admiral have protections in place if it's down to the person? It's not down to the person. It's
If
down to
we
the staff
feel
to
as though
recognise
there's
it.
anything- I'm not even getting into it with you.
That's because you're arguing and you're wrong.
Hey,
That's because you're arguing and you're
you
wrong.
go in.
Pardon?
I want you to leave.
Yeah, that's fine. I will leave.
Please.
But I thought you wanted to know about the complaint. Don't touch that camera again, or you'll be getting done for assault
I'm
as
not
well.
even touching the camera.
Well, don't then.
I don't
I'm not
want you
touching
videoing.
your cameras.
Hey?
I'm not touching
Why
your
are you
cameras.
videoing?
So that I can upload this video to YouTube and get this stopped. What you're doing in this town is
Well,
disgraceful.
then that's your opinion, isn't it?
It is.
That
And
is
it'll be
your
my opinion and I'll share it with many others.
I want you to go.
And now what we're going to do about the complaint I've got about that member of staff that should be suspended right now. If you'd have seen how she spoke to me and how she behaved, this wouldn't have been happening. She made
Why are you
threats.
videoing?
I just told you so I can put it on social media and get this problem
You
resolved.
have not got no right.
You are not on video. Sharon, you're not on video, okay? You are not on video. Have a look at the camera. You are not on video, okay? I could have put you on video, but I haven't. There's only one person I've put on video, and that's her down there, alright?
You've got no right to video anybody.
I have, unfortunately. Well, you need to look
Without their
at...
permission.
Well, unfortunately, that's not the way it works. We've got about... Yes, we can, and yes, we do. And this is how we confront problems in society now. Things are changing. And we will make videos, we will upload them, and we will change the public opinion. Because what is happening in this town is disgusting. This is a poor town, it has got no money, and it is littered with these disgusting places.
That's
You know
your
I'm not wrong.
opinion.
It's-
That's what I'm
and that is
saying,
what I
that is
said.
your opinion.
I am right. I am absolutely
And you're
right.
fine to... Yes.
Yes. So, guys, we're down here at... Sorry to have to video you, this is just so I know that I don't get treated disrespectfully. So they've rung the police on me now, guys. We're trying to deal with problem gambling here. There's been a serious issue. I've been assaulted and threatened in a shop, the other Admiral. So I got threatened by one of the staff members and she grabbed onto this and twisted all the gimbal. So I want to report that. I've tried to report it to the manager, they're not interested. Get out, get out, get out. That's all they're interested in. Can I ask you to identify yourselves, please? Yeah, Constable D. Mackey, yeah, thank you for that.
So, you've come here to make a complaint?
Came here to make a complaint, yeah. 2 days ago, I was in their other shop talking to a customer about problem gambling. We make YouTube videos. This person's been gambling in this shop for over 20 years every day, habitually. No one's ever spoke to her about it. No one's ever discussed it. Excuse me, don't interject, I'm talking. Because that's gone on, right, I was just talking to her about it. I said, oh, I know it's a problem. We could do an interview if you want. We're doing a YouTube video about gambling and the problems and everything. Yeah, she was just a friendly chat. 2 days later, I walked by and I'm in there. She approached me, she goes, we're not letting you in here. I went, what? She says, you've been talking to my customers. And then she pressed this button on the wall, starts this whole alarm thing going off. Someone's talking to me from the sky. Ridiculous. So I videoed it all. As I was videoing it all, she's grabbed onto this, bent it all down. She says, if I see that video anywhere, you better watch out. It makes threats of violence, which is a crime, section 4A. Correct.
Do you not think you're breaking the law recording people without the consent?
Ask the officer, he's right there. If he won't, I been arrested.
Yeah, but you don't have my consent.
Irrelevant. You don't have my consent to video me.
It's just walked in here. Nothing's happened here at all.
Right.
Everything's happened down at the other shop.
Okay.
So, and obviously, I've just wanted him to go.
Because they don't like to deal with it, you know, they just want to take that lady's money for 20 years, do nothing about it.
It's that lady's. You know, when she comes in, she gambles, she loses what she can afford to lose. She goes, it's as simple as that.
In other words, she comes, we take all the money, then she leaves, and she comes back and does it again. It's gone on 20 years. But
I know that.
That's got nothing to do with you.
no, it's to do with you, Admiral. You're the manager. Do you not go on courses about problem gambling?
We have courses day.
So why haven't you done out about it then?
Because it's got nothing to do with you.
That's what I
What's
said.
the
That
difference
it's
with another
wasting my
customer?
time. But this is where we're at. I'd like to deal with the complaint that I've got about member staff. I can show you the video of the assault. I can show you the video of the threats. I've done nothing wrong. I was just talking to one of their customers and they didn't like it.
But there's just ways and means to go about things.
I know, and this is why we step it up so that people, so that we can get that media out. We can get that on YouTube. People can see what's going on.
We don't want to cause any animosity.
We don't. No, we
You,
definitely don't.
staff,
I have
us.
been polite, have I not?
Sorry?
I've been polite, articulate. I've not been abusive.
Yeah, you have to be, but before we've got a call saying that that's not been the case.
Oh well, I'll
Before
show
we've
you
got-
video then,
before
and you'll
we've
be able
got
to see the evidence. Won't you? Or you can wait till it goes up on the YouTube in full HD.
Okay. So, if you're upset about this lady,
I wasn't upset about the lady. I was upset about the way that they was happy to kick me out to protect their best customer. Ridiculous. Absolutely atrocious.
but that's up to that lady, isn't it?
What is? If she wants to gamble all her money.
If she wants. If she
Have you
wants
read the? Have you read what the Gambling Act 2005 states about their responsibilities?
Well, it's not a policing matter, that is it?
Exactly.
It's
So
not
why
a
are you
policing
why are you
matter.
telling me then?
I'm just saying it's up to that woman.
What are you telling me for then?
It's not up to you, is it? You're the one who's getting your back up by coming here and filming it.
No, I was the one who spoke to her about
Trying to
problem
see-
gambling and they didn't like it. You won't win an argument, neither will I. There's no point arguing.
That's between. I'm not trying to have an argument with you.
Right, well, stop telling me it's about that woman.
No, don't interrupt me. All I'm saying is that's between. If they've got an act in place, that's between the staff and that lady, not you.
No, it's between the government and the staff.
Well, it's not you, but not you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if
That's
they're not
what I'm
enforcing
saying.
it, then
So
a
this
citizen's not
becomes-
allowed to bring it
This
up.
becomes a policing matter. If you're coming here and causing a scene,
I agree.
That's when it becomes a policing
I agree.
matter. Yeah. The Gambling Act is between the government, if you like, the staff here, and that lady, not yourself.
That's
yeah?
right.
So if there's a disturbance here, that's when we're getting involved. Yeah. That sound fair?
It does, yeah, fair, yeah.
Okay. Well, you wanted to say
Can I
something, sorry?
ask you, how do you know we're not enforcing the Gambling Act 2005 with?
Because your manager has already just confirmed that many times to me.
Confirm that. Oh,
You
that's-
said
it's
you-
down to the customer.
Oh, it's down to the customer. She doesn't think that's got a problem. If she couldn't afford to do it, she wouldn't do it. That's the answer to your question, love. That's the answer.
Well, it is being enforced.
It is being enforced.
I know, and I've worked with her for over a year round at the other one. And there's no
reason for us to get involved.
And if there is, then it had been documented. So
And what's the issue with customers discussing problem gambling?
There's nothing. Look, at the end of the day, we don't want you in the business, we don't want you in the premises, and we're asking
Well,
you
I'll
to
leave. I've no problem with leaving.
Yeah, that's what's probably
what we're
best.
wanting.
Yeah, that's
I want to
fine.
prevent a breach of the peace, don't we?
Of course we do, yeah.
We don't
That's all
want
I've
that.
asked you to do.
Yeah,
is leave.
and I want to stop these companies coming to these poor towns, taking all the money and doing nothing about it. That's what I want to stop.
The company has been here for a long
Exactly,
time. The business has
exactly,
been here, and it will be
exactly.
here long past my door when I go.
It's a bit, I don't think anyone would fault you for trying to raise awareness for problem gambling. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not the argument. The point is, if you come into these establishments and causing a scene, that's
But we didn't. The staff member caused the scene, and I've told you
I
she
don't know
committed a
what's happening.
Section
I've
4A offence. She has also made threats of violence. Yeah, I've told you that. I've told the manager that.
Yeah.
I'll be driving to Milton Keynes to show head office that.
Okay.
That's where we're. You know, I'm not going to stop.
We've got colleagues on the way around to the other Admiral to find out what's going on there. I'm sure they've got CCTV. So if there is an assault like of a
Yeah, exactly.
it should have been captured.
Yeah.
If you are wishing to make a report, that's absolutely fine.
100%. I can tell you now, both of you, on your body cams, I absolutely 100%
We
am.
can deal with that. We can sort that out.
Thank you.
Obviously, right now these guys have asked for you not to be on the premises.
Yep.
So we can facilitate that. We can
We
get
can,
you out,
yeah,
we can
yeah.
go take a report.
I'll facilitate it myself.
Yeah.
I don't need your assistance. And thanks for your. Yep. We'll leave it there, guys. So this is in Dewsbury. This is the Admiral in Dewsbury. If you're not subscribed already, please do so. That'll be a no. You will, unfortunately.
Because at the end of the day, it is what it is.